Welcome! Finally! Have you noticed something different about the channel? I've taken test broadcast off because I think I finally got it. But just to make sure, what I'm going to do is just put my phone on just to make sure that the YouTube broadcast is coming through with the correct sound. Because last time I did this, it didn't. I didn't get nice sound, and which wasn't very good, was it? So. We've got to, let me just push that up just a little bit there, push me down a bit. There we go, that's a bit better. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is just see if we've got better sound. We might have or we might not. Hey, well, live, I'm here. Yes, look at that. Hang on, let me just put it on. And if this is working, let me just put the sound up. There we go, that's a bit better. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is just see. So what I always do at the beginning of the video, which is a bit silly because apparently most people only watch for 30 seconds. So let's just okay. So in fact, look, there I am. Oh, that's funny. Oh, there. If I put it on my body, you can see it. Can you see? So I am working. Good, 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 good. Sorry about the double sound there, but you get double sound because you was hearing the sound of that. Now, as you can see, we've got it working best as I think I can do it. So hopefully the quality is okay. If it isn't, please come on the side and let me know. We do have chat available now. I have put chat on it. So just to test the chat works, I just chat to myself because I only put hi and send. Then hopefully what will happen is the chat will work and we will get a chat message up on the bottom corner. Yeah. Yes. Hopefully we will anyway. If we don't, yeah, hang on. Yeah, it should be over there. Can you see? Over there. We should get a chat bit come up any second now. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it didn't. Yeah, well, you can't have everything when you start something new, can you? No, you can't. Anyway, what is Live Longer with Ted about? Well, it hasn't come up at all. I am a bit concerned about that, to be honest with you. Because like yesterday, it worked quite well. Hang on, have I got chat? Yeah, I've got. Ah. There we go. Hooray! Ted did it. So if you do want to chat with me, we do have the chat available now. Yeah? Live longer with Ted. Hi. So I've actually said hi to myself. So what's Live Longer Ted about? Well, I decided at the grand old age of 75 to do a video channel all about trying to live longer. And I thought, well, let's see if we can live to 100. That's a good target, isn't it? And as you can see, I've actually got a countdown now. I put a countdown up in the, everything's back to front. Yeah, up there. Can you see? I don't know if I like this automatic green screen. Can you see? Because it's taking my finger off. You can't wait. Anyway, I've got how many days left? If I can live for another 9,121 days, I'll be 100 years old. Yeah, which can't be bad, can it? So that's the target. So what have I got to do that? Well, obviously, you've got to be fit in the first stage. It's no good being 75 years old and being at death's door, is it? You know, because you know no way you're going to go to 100. But at 75, I think I'm relatively okay. Relatively, yeah. We've Oh, I don't know. By the way, I don't script anything. I just do it willy-nilly. Yeah, I do it live because that's what it says. Live longer with Ted done live. I just do it live. So it's more of a. Hopefully, this can become a channel that people join in, and I can have chats with people, and we can talk over things about what they're doing. Because I've been on YouTube and had lots of looks at loads of channels about what I should do to live longer. And to be honest with you, most of them are done by people younger than me. So what history? So I would like people of 100 or older than me to come on and say, do you know the reason I'm so healthy is because I have a glass of sherry every morning, or something like that. That would be the idea, because all I'm getting from experts is that I've got to change my diet to eat rubbish, and when I mean rubbish, 75 years I've eaten exactly what I want, but they want me to start eating berries and nuts and whole grains and fatty fish and rice and loads of vegetables, and don't eat things that I like chips and red meat and pastas and bread. And it's amazing. Everything that I've eaten for the last 75 years, I've got to not eat no more. But there must be somebody out there who's designed a diet that isn't so regimented like a vegetarian, yeah, that does allow you to eat a bit of red meat, that does allow you to eat chicken, that does allow you to eat chips, and it does allow you to do that. Uh, but at the moment, I haven't found one. But if I do, I'd let you know. Right, next thing. Next thing. So I'm a bit illusioned about all these dietitians, and also when you go on their sites, all they want to do is sell you a program or a book. I spent I spent one side. I thought, oh, this is good. Get a free assessment of your health. And I filled this survey in. It must have taken me 20 minutes to fill it in. And then it says, we will work out a program for you. I thought, oh, this sounds good, doesn't it? I don't need to do anything. I'll just push the button. Yes, sir. Congratulations, Ted. We've designed this program. If you send us £19.99 a month, we'll give you... I thought, £19? Too much money for me. No. Yeah, so basically all they were doing was selling the program. Boom, boom, boom. So we ditched that. We uninstalled that app straight away. Yeah. By the way, the reason I'm itching, and I'd like to thank Nigel for telling me, is the fact is behind us we have a big field of sunflowers. Oh, look, and apparently we've got all the it's like grass, but it's sunflowers, and so basically we're suffering from a little bit like hay fever. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's why I'm forever scratching my dry eyes, and I'd like to thank Nigel for telling me that, because now I won't have to go to the doctors. Regarding the doctors, yes, we've been to the doctors and had a blood pressure test, and they're quite happy. Now my blood pressure is slightly high. It was 147 or something over 90, she said. But she said that's quite reasonable for a man of my age. When I look at everything they want me down, when I look to Nigel, they think the ideal one should be about 129 over 80. Well, so I think I'm within that. Right. What else have we checked? So because you've got to have a good starting point, and that's the starting point. And also BMI, which was very important. I don't know if you followed my earlier videos, the test broadcast ones, and you can sit through them if you want. But basically, my BMI is too high because I weigh too much. At 86 kilos, I'm too heavy, and my BMI was 28. And originally, when I went onto the BMI chart and everything, it said I had to be 25, which means I had to lose nearly 10 kilos in weight to get down to an ideal weight. But then I went on to another site, and as I said, if the first starts, it doesn't go to another one. Well, they said when you're an older age, actually to have a slightly higher BMI is advantageous because you've got more fat in your body apparently, and therefore if you do become ill or get a flu or anything, you've got some reserves to help you carry through. So in fact, in the end, they said a BMI of sort of 27 was acceptable, which means I've only got to lose about 4 kilos. So really, I think that's doesn't really matter, does it? No. So we're okay with BMI. We're okay with that. So that's good. What I am going to do is, for anybody out there, and there's nobody out there at the moment, but there will be, and that's where you agree. Everything starts from small acorns do big oak trees go. So hopefully people join in. And I could have made videos and just done it as a set video, but I wanted to interact with you, and I wanted to create a two-way talk thing so people would come up to me and say, yeah, what's it like to eat? And I could ask Nigel, and Nigel would tell me, because Nigel tells me everything. By the way, Nigel isn't a person. No, Nigel is just a figment of my imagination. He's the thing I refer to if it's on a computer or if it's a book, or if it is somebody down the road tells me something, I always say, "Oh, Nigel said." So that overcomes any problems. If anybody comes on and gives me advice, you're not going to be sued or anything because everybody's Nigel, and Nigel is a figment of my imagination. That's a good idea, isn't it? A figment of my imagination. Mm. Good old Nigel. Now, so we got to have a starting point. So that's the starting point. Now, things that you advise. Yeah. Oh, I was going to get on. Yeah, I've sort of printed out loads of little sheets and things that I've got from Nigel. Isn't that funny? You can't see that, but if I put it in front of me, you can do. Yeah. I think I need to get a proper green screen because I haven't. It's just what behind me is the rest of my room, and I think though this software is automatic and does this automatically and puts that lovely window there with the flower, with the flower, and there's one behind me. Look. Look, can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, look, there's one there. There's one with the flower. That's the computer's doing that for me, which is better than looking at my state of my office. Well, it's not my office, my little workstation, which is in one hell of a state. So here we go. Now, don't forget, if you want to know when I go live, you just have to subscribe and tick that silly button. I'm not sure how that works. I will check that out. But apparently you should get a thing come up on the screen saying that I've gone live. So if you want to know what I'm up to, which isn't much at the moment. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I lost the thread again, didn't I? Sorry, when you get to my age, you tend to. I'm going to try and build a website so that I can actually put these on the website as a file, and if you want to download them and look at them or read them or whatever, you're quite welcome to. Yeah, free of charge, of course. I don't charge for anything. No, this is not the purpose of this is to live longer, not to make money. I suppose if I had more money, I'd live longer, wouldn't I? Yeah, don't know. No, no. So that's basically what we're up to. So really, yeah, yeah. I've got on this first sheet, the first one I put out, it's advice, 10 things to do to make your life better. And by making it better, you should live longer because that's what it's all about. Remaining happy and living longer. Yeah, but if you're miserable, it ain't working. So when you say you have to move, first thing is you have to move every day. Well, I do. I get out of bed and visit the boys' room because you have to, don't you? Yeah. So, but it does. It says you should try and move, 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 movement. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, it does say you could start doing sort of a little bit of light exercise at our age. Now, our problem is that I can't run because I can't jar my back. I won't go into my medical details because did a medical history, you'd be here till Christmas and you'd all commit suicide. Uh, yeah, so I'm going to do a video on movement and how, what you should sort of do. Maybe just a little 10-minute chair exercise routine because there's a few things on the internet about that. So I might do say what I do. It'll be limited because there's certain things like I can't lift this shoulder up far because injury. Yeah, yeah. We at our age we've all got injuries, but we tend to go on. So there's sort of, and of course it says number 2 was it says nourish your body. Well, yeah, which means food is the fuel of life. It's a good sign, isn't it? Food is the fuel. Yeah. Eat more plants and less processed food. I do agree with that actually. I'm me and my wife discussed this about possibly not buying so many foods already prepared in boxes. But it's quite an economical way to go because you can go to Iceland's, which is a frozen food company in the UK, and you can buy shepherd's pie for £1 in a box. And it's all made. It's all there for you. But apparently it's not good for you. Uh, If you go and buy one that's good for you, they want about £4 for it, which always amazes me, which is silly. So, so we're going to try, particularly to eat more fresh vegetables and fruit, stuff that we've prepared ourselves. And to be honest with you, I think we would do anyway because we do like fresh veg. There's always fresh veg about. So we're going to eat more fresh fresh veg, and also drink plenty of water. Apparently, not you know, about 2 litres a day, which strikes me as an exceptionally large amount of water. 2 litres. So I think it's about 4 glasses, of water a day. So I'm going to try and drink 4 glasses of water. Now, apparently that's good because the biggest problem of old people is dehydration. Yeah, dehydration. Yeah. All right. So, so, re- so really, that's sort of the body movement thing taken about and nourish your body. And the other one, number 3 on this list is stay curious and keep learning. Well, I am curious because I'm curious about how I'm going to live. That is my curiosity, is sorting out how to live longer and keep learning. Well, learning. I'm learning so much about YouTube and computers and programs and things. It's keeping my brain going. Yeah, yeah. I do lose it sometimes when I can't work something out. What was I trying to do the other day that I just couldn't? I couldn't work out. Yeah, well, something quite simple. I just wanted to put 2 screens on on the thing, uh, and it took me ages. But again, YouTube just went on there, and this little young lad, about 14 years old, covered in spots, told me how to do it. So that's what we did. Yeah, so that was good. So really, that's the first 3 things. I'm not going to go through this. I think there's 10 here on here, but we're not going to do them all today. So that's it. So we're going to try and build a website today, uh, which will keep my brain going, won't it? About what we're doing here, so you can have a look at that, which is good. Now. It's now that time, what is it? It's 10:30 in the morning. It's doggy walkie time. We always take the dog for a walk in the morning. Not a long walk, but just a short walk, maybe about a quarter of a mile, I suppose it is, and he enjoys that. So anyway, I'd like to thank anybody who's having a look, and if you do, you can always drop me an email at projectted100@gmail.com. Yeah, I do have a website, so you can. No, I do have an email address, and eventually I will have a website. Hopefully, I can call the website Project 100, couldn't I? Yeah, I do that. But that hopefully will be in episode 2. Yeah, please do contact. Please, this is a two-way thing. Though I don't mind talking to myself because it keeps me active and it keeps my mind going, gives me something to do. Have I ever built a website before? No, but it can't be hard, can it? If a 14-year-old with spots can do it, so can a silly old man with a bad back do it. Hopefully. Oh dear me, yeah. Live long with Ted High. Yeah, so there we go. What else has happened? I was going to start sort of do a daily sort of blog on what's happening in life, but that could become. Oh, my dad always said never talk about politics, religion, and sex. So most things in the news today are political, aren't they? I suppose we could talk about sport, couldn't we? That's another reason why I've got to live to 100. Yeah, because I support Tottenham, and the last time we won was 1962, which is a long time ago. And I would love to see them win the league again. Not silly Mickey Mouse Cups, the league. There's only 2 things that really matter: is the league, the Premiership, and the European Cup. All the other things are, well, don't really matter in my opinion. It's either one of those 2. As I say, we did get to the European Cup final by a miracle of miracles, but we was hopeless in the final. We had a good win last week against Man United, 3-0. That was good. Yeah, that was a good win. But we've also had some terrible results as well. So that's another reason to live to 100, because I want to see Tottenham win something. I have to live to 200. Yes, Gooners. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yes, and by the way, any other team, we do have a trophy cabinet at White Hart Lane. Yes, not many trophies in it, mind you, especially recent ones. And the rumour is that the caretaker's lost the key. They haven't bothered looking for a key yet, but they're not going to yeah, they're going to wait. Let's win a trophy first, then we find the key, shall we? Oh dear me! Yeah, we reminds me of that joke, wasn't it? Yeah. I got a friend of mine. He's a gooner, supports Arsenal. And by the way, if anybody doesn't realise, Tottenham and Arsenal, we're very friendly rivals. We are now. Never used to be. It used to be, but now we're friendly rivals. And as you know, Harry Kane used to play for us. The joke was that the burglars broke into Harry Kane's house to pinch all his trophies and football awards and things. In the end, they stole the toaster and the DVD because they couldn't find anything else of value. Well, no. But he has gone to Bayern Munich now, and the first year in 13 years they never won anything was the year he went there. He's poor lad, poor lad. He will win something. Apparently, Bayern Munich are doing quite well this year, so he will win something. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. We've been nattering away for 20 minutes. I'd say who's ever, oh, we've got somebody's come on and said hello to me. Just say hi. Hi. Please to let me know, A, that you're getting the video all okay. So I'm going to say take bye for now and take the dog for a walk. So it's goodbye from me and be good, be happy, and most of all, look after the animals. Let's get a green screen, mustn't I? See you later. Might do another one.